Good morning everyone and welcome to this limited overs contest between two international teams with a great deal to prove today. We have a lovely clear sky here today and it should make for a perfect day out for the crowd. I can see the captains are waiting to toss the coin, so let's get down there and see what happens. David Gower is now in the commentary box with me. We'll get your thoughts on the match in a moment, David, but first, let's hear your analysis of the pitch.
A very good morning, everyone. This is a pretty good pitch. There won't be any great movement for the seam bowlers, but there might be just enough if they can bowl in the right place. There could be some spin from the start, but certainly later on, the ball will begin to turn more. For the batsmen, if they play sensibly, there are some big scores to be had out there. This is definitely a good toss to lose.
That's gone to the boundary for the first four of the day. A controlled line and length are crucial to a bowler, aren't they, David?
Well, I don't know any great bowler who's not been able to control his line and length. If you haven't got that, a batsman's got too many opportunities. As soon as you've got line and length as a bowler, whether you're a quick bowler or a medium pacer or a spinner, as soon as that's consistent, then you're starting to make the batsman work hard for his runs and at times hard for survival, and that's when you've got the edge.
One more to the total.
Run it!
People have always wondered why the white ball was introduced into the limited overs game. Was this purely an aesthetic choice based on creating another distinction between Test and one-day cricket? Or was it a clearly thought-out, practical decision, do you think?
Well, the white ball was a very straightforward thing. To play cricket at night, you needed something you could see.
Well, that's out.
Certainly not the longest innings ever, and certainly not the highest score in the world.
Let's have a look at that from another angle. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here.
Let's go!
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
That was six all the way.
Let's go!
Well, the bowler looks most unimpressed with that. That nearly joined us in the commentary box. The left-hander to start a new spell. The batsman was all at sea there.
Great bowling.
No run taken off that ball.
Nice one.
Bit of a nervy swing at it there.
Yes.
There's been a tendency to score much quicker in Test matches than in the past, David. Why do you think this has happened?
Well, I'll say one thing first. There are times in the past where people scored just as quickly as modern sides do now, but I think the difference now is that modern sides do it more often, and they're more consistent in doing so. And that's just it's a change of change of attitude. The Australians have led the way very much. We know that. They've got the players down the order. With Gilchrist at 7, someone like that at 7 who scores his runs as quickly, if not more quickly than anyone. That's how they keep coming up with the goods, because they're prepared to take those risks, they're prepared to back their ability, and they'll get big scores on the ball quickly, and of course everything follows from there.
Another 3 onto the total. Out.
Seems like Miles back to Pavilion when he got out cheaply.
Let's have a look at that in slow motion. New batsman in.
Captain needs to look at his options. His bowlers are getting hammered. The bowler will be out for revenge after that one.
He picked the length really early there.
That's gone.
How important do you think good foot movement is when opening the innings, David?
Well, I reckon with opening batsmen it's even more important than at any other stage in the innings to get yourself into good positions. And that means if the ball is short, obviously getting back into the right position. If it's up there, getting forward in the right position. It's all obvious stuff. It's all in the coaching manual. But it's not so easily done, is it, when you're out there and the ball's coming at you at 90 odd miles an hour and maybe swinging a bit and doing things off the seam as well. So for them, it's the toughest part. But once you get through it, of course, once you're set, then it all gets easier.
That's nicely played.
That was beautifully put away for 4.
That was a confident shot.
That's gone.
Nice shot. He sent him back.
That was a fine shot for 4.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move.
Just one.
The left-hander to start a new spell. That's so frustrating for the bowler.
That's gone.
I think it's a good tactic, bowling the quicks round the wicket to left-handers, David.
I think you've got to pick your left-hander. I think you've got to pick your situation. I remember someone like, say, Rodney Hogg. One of my first tours to Australia, Rodney Hogg went round the wicket because he felt there was a chance to exploit something out there. I remember thinking, right, I've just got to adapt. You've got to sort of change your stance. You change the angle to try and make it the same sort of angle from delivery of the ball to, as it were, delivery of the bat. You try and make sure you've changed your appreciation of where your off stump is, so what you can leave alone changes ever so slightly. And it's about learning. As soon as you learn how to bat against a different tactic, then it becomes second nature to you. But there are certainly some players, some left-handers, who just don't like right arm round the wicket at them because they suddenly don't know where their off stump is, and they start playing at things that will miss the stumps or would have missed the stumps, playing at things wider of off stump, even around the wicket, compared to the sort of lines that have been trying to cope with from over the wicket.
Chance goes down. They'll be gutted to have put that one down.
It's deflating for the bowler, that is.
No runs scored.
If you want,
Mix up here. The batsmen change their minds. Three runs from the over. The off-spinner to start a new spell.
His right arm over the wicket.
Dropped it. He'd be disappointed not to have held on to that one.
He just didn't seem to know where he was going when he set off after that ball.
Nothing scored there.
Run it!
Picking up the singles is important, isn't it, David?
Yep, those singles, they're vital, aren't they? It's nice when you're hitting the ball to all parts of the field, but if the boundaries aren't coming, if you can pick up those singles, just keep the scoreboard ticking. You won a ball, still gets you plenty of runs, doesn't it? So they are very, very important.
That's gone.
The batsman picks up one more. He sent him back. The batsman picks up another single. He's put it down. The fielding team may regret that.
It's deflating for the bowler, that is.
No runs scored.
The bowler might just put a little extra into his next delivery.
The crowd really enjoyed that one. Nine runs off the over. It'll be medium pace for the final over then.
This is right arm. Just the one. Keeper's end.
So David, who do you consider to be the greatest left-handed batsman of all time?
Well, I was lucky to watch two when I was growing up. One of them was Gary Sobers, who, with apparently little effort, seemed to hit the ball tremendously hard. There was a great film made of that 200 he made at the MCG, dispatching Dennis Lilly to all parts of the MCG. But that was one of the finest displays you'll ever see by any batsman. There's an honourable mention for a fellow called Graham Pollock. First time I went to watch a test match at Trent Bridge in, it must have been about 1965, and Graham Pollock made 100. Pollock was the left-hander, another man who hit the ball supremely hard. Then the next time I saw him...
Gone!
That was a bad shot. He really seemed to lose concentration there.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Plenty of pressure on the new batsman then.
Let's go.
He's proving a bit expensive, isn't he, David?
Yep, it's not proving to be his day at all with the ball, is it? His lines have been wrong, his lengths haven't been that good either. And he's just not been consistent enough. You're going to bowl at this sort of level, the first thing you need is some sort of control, and he's just not had it today.
Big shout. The umpire raises his finger and he's out.
That was an absolute aberration. What was he thinking?
Let's have a look at that in slow motion. Real concentration required from the new batsman here.
Come on, run. And again.
Picked the gap beautifully. 4 runs. That was a confident shot. That brings the innings to a close. These Indian openers have a really good reputation, so let's see how they deal with the new ball.
This is right arm.
Well, the batsman didn't read that one at all. He was very late on that. Just one run. How do you deal with a leg spinner when the ball's really turning, David?
You just hope the luck's on your side, I tell you, because a leg spinner with the ball turning an awful lot, and with the varieties, you've really got to make sure that you can pick it as best you can. Now, I don't know there are that many players who've picked 100% of every variety of every leg spinner, but if you're good enough to pick most of them, then you just hope you miss the ones that you don't pick, or deal with them somehow, watch them hard off the pitch. And that's what you've got to do. Watch the ball closely from the hand, watch the hand closely, watch it when it pitches. And if you're not sure, carry on watching. Don't try and do something extraordinary, don't try and do something overambitious. Carry on watching, that gives you a chance of survival.
And that brings up the first boundary of the innings.
Get in! Run! Keeper's in!
And the end of the over. The slow bowler to start a new spell.
The left arm over the wicket.
How easy is it to lose your concentration when at the crease, David?
Only takes a second, doesn't it? You can lose concentration just like that, and of course you're the first to know it. That's what's so disappointing. I think it's one of those things, isn't it? It's one of those things that develop as you develop as a player, and coaches will tell you, concentrate. Your captain will tell you. And it was like my early career. 30s and 40s were quite nice and pleasant and fun, but they had to be more than that. They had to be 50s, 60s, 100s and thereon. And it's like when you first make 200, for instance, you suddenly realise you can do it. And you realise as you go on that concentration is something you can learn. And there's another little trick, I think, too, and that's being able to switch off. You don't have to be concentrating fully when the bowler's walking back to his mark. That's the time just to chill out a little bit. That's time just to switch off for 5-10 seconds. And then when he starts to come in at you, you focus on the bowler, focus on the ball especially.
Dropped it. Must have taken his eye off it at the last moment.
He must have lost it in the background because he was all over the place trying to judge it.
One more to the total.
That's gone!
That's well played.
Smashing shot, really smashing. I'd pay money just to come and see that.
That really was wonderful timing.
His right arm. Nice one!
Confident appeal. Nothing scored there. There's a lot of talk these days about the pace of modern fast bowlers, but are they any faster than the great quick bowlers of the past?
Well, there were those that said that Frank Tyson was mighty quick, and that's many, many years ago now. I just think there might be a few more around nowadays. That's probably the key. And I guess you've got to assume that every other athletic field, sporting field, has seen strides taken to make things bigger, better, stronger, quicker, you name it. It's all going in one direction. Very few events in athletics do you see the thing going downhill in any sort of sense. So I think you've got to assume that bowlers around the world are probably stronger and fitter overall, and I think it's probably there are more of them now. So on average there are more quicker bowlers, and it's a test, no doubt about it. It's a test for the batsman.
Just the one. Keep pressing. Great bowling.
The batsman was all at sea there. That's 6 runs from the over. A quickie to start a new spell.
This is right arm. Just the one.
That's 1 more onto the score.
That's gone. Keep
Very
pressing.
late on the shot there. That's 1 more run for the team.
That's gone.
Timing dropped. Another chance goes begging.
And the bowler's giving him the stare. Now he's spilled that one.
Another single onto the total.
No ball. If you want.
Beautiful placement. 4 all the way. He was onto that in a flash.
That's gone.
Who was the best bowler you faced, David?
It's always a tricky one to answer, but I'll tell you what, I reckon the two in contention. Dennis Lilly, had immense respect for Dennis as one of the world's great fast bowlers of all time, and a great character too, who never let you get anything easy, certainly not runs, and was always there at you. He's up there with, I think, Malcolm Marshall. Malcolm, who to me could make a cricket ball talk at times and at pace. He got the ball to swing, he got the ball to cut a bit sometimes, to swing it, but
He's put it down. The fielding team may regret that.
it's deflating for the bowler, that is.
Come on, run. And again.
Great footwork. Beautiful shot. This over's proving to be quite expensive. That really is an expensive over. The left-hander to start a new spell.
Get in!
Good placement. That'll really annoy the fielding captain. The crowd really enjoyed that one.
That's gone! Keep us in!
Just one run.
That's gone!
He picked the fielder out perfectly with that shot.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. So, new batsman at the crease now for India. Do you think it's a good ploy to include left-handed batsmen in your lineup when faced with leg spinners of this quality, David?
Well, the easy answer, you just want to play good players against leg spinners. Whether you're left or right-handed, if you're a good player, you'll have the method to maybe deal with it. But left-handers, yes, they've always traditionally done pretty well against the wrist spinner, against the leg spinner, because they just seems to fit, doesn't it? And the leg spinner, the orthodox leg spinner, comes back into the left-hander, and you can cover that. And as long as you can pick the googly, you can normally get away with that too. Leave it or cut it, whatever it takes. But you just need good players. And the only problem, of course, I've got to say this: the only problem the left-handers have is that if there's a bit of rough outside off stump and you've got someone like Shane Warne, any leg spinner of any quality going into that rough, well, it's very, very hard to predict the bounce and the turn from the rough. He got everything right there, and the reward, 6 runs.
That was 6 all the way. That over eased the pressure on the batting team. The medium pacer to start a new spell. That's beaten the fielder to the fence. He hit that with great power.
That's gone!
Very late on that.
Bowler's in!
The wrist spin has made a real comeback in modern cricket. What kind of impact do you think this has had on the orthodox finger spinner, David?
Well, I think the wrist spinner is still the key in international cricket, because there are more varieties still available to the wrist spinner. But what's happened to the finger spinners is they've all had to develop something special. And you look at Murali, you look at Harbhajan, they've worked hard to develop, Cyclane Mushtaq before that as well, they've worked hard to develop balls that do something slightly different with what is still largely a sort of finger spinning action. There's a lot of wrist involved in what Murali does, and Harbhajan as well. But they're just trying to do new things. And I think that's vital. I think that's what spinners have to do, because there are so many good batsmen out there today who will play orthodox spin with contempt, that you need to have something special.
He's certainly not hanging around.
No ball.
That's gone!
4. That was a confident shot. It's all over.